This has been a very important session of the governing body. We are at a key juncture at international level with the World Social Summit coming up in 2025, which is organized by the United Nations. And the ILO, as a specialized agency of the UN, has an essential contribution to make. And in this governing body, we actually adopted the tripartite constituents' input to this World Social Summit, which contains very important messages. So that's one key achievement and a very important point for this governing body. The other one was, of course, the adoption of the program and the budget for the next 2 years. And here we are very pleased to see that the focus on sustainable enterprises, on productivity, and on addressing informality in large parts of the world has become a priority, because this is the basis for creating decent work and for advancing well-being and social progress. And talking about social progress, the third point I would like to mention is the Global Coalition for Social Justice, which has been set up by Gilbert Humbo as a new Director General and which is now really flourishing with many stakeholders, UN agencies, but also IMF, World Bank, and so on joining it. And this allows to actually raise the profile of the ILO by making sure that the ILO tripartite approach, which is a very pragmatic approach, involving those who are on the ground, the social partners, employers and workers, that this approach is actually also taken seriously and it is taken account of in the work of the other global organizations. What stands out for me is that the officers of the governing body, who are again tripartite, because it is the chair of the governing body who is a government official, and the workers' spokesperson and the employer spokesperson. So the three of us, we represent the tripartite constituency of the ILO, and we prepare the meetings of the governing body. What I find really interesting and very positive is that we have the occasion to meet before each session of the governing body to prepare the most difficult issues, so that the governing body deliberations are more smooth and we can advance more quickly in the plenary sessions. What I found interesting is also that the chairs of the governing body appointed by the governments, they actually rotate and they change every year. Whereas we have a more stable membership, let me put it that way, for the workers and the employers, because we are appointed for 3 years. And of course, every chair, every new chair has a new personality, has a new way of dealing with things, of approaching things. And in this context, it is particularly important that the office makes a good preparation of the work, because they are the factor for continuity. And I would like to congratulate the office for doing a very, very good job on this.